Content marketing, more and more brands want to use it to form a direct relationship with their customers, but how can you be successful? Let's take a look at a study with some data about content. Hi, I'm Daniel Burstein, Director of Editorial Content at MarketingSherpa. We are here at the DMA's annual event, and I'm joined now by Heather Taylor, the Director of Content Strategy in North America for The Economist. Thanks for joining us, Heather.
Hello, thank you for having me.
So, content marketing, very interesting topic to you, and
Yes.
you ran a study to understand what marketers are doing, but also what business decision makers want, right? Can you tell us a little bit about the methodology around that?
Yeah, so the Economist group worked with Peppercom, and we created a study called Missing the Mark, really looking at what marketers are looking for content in terms of what they're actually producing, and then what executives, business executives specifically, are looking for. We did one study last year looking at more of the kind of veteran marketer, 10 plus years experience, and then we went back this year and actually looked at those marketers with less than 10 years experience to see if they're actually having or needing the same types of content. We looked at this as a global study. I think we had kind of more users in North America who actually participated in the study, but we did look at this as a global look at business executives.
Okay, so this should apply to all of our marketing audience around the world.
Yes.
Let's start. So this is probably my favorite statistic in the entire piece. Marketers are being too salesy. Is that what I can learn from this?
Yes, full stop, yes. So, most business executives are coming in and looking for an idea. 75% of them are like, I'm looking at content so I can figure out what to do next. What's the big idea? What's the thought leadership? What are you representing here? But 93% of marketers are actually coming back and giving them content that's connected to either a product or to a service, which is actually a huge disconnect because it's not what they're needing or what they're looking for from those marketers. They're looking for that kind of deep thought leadership, that information that's going to really help them get ahead in business.
Now there seems to be a similar disconnect in how marketers are measuring their own performance, right? It's very focused on sale, though that's not what they say they want to measure.
Exactly. So a lot of the times, and in this case, about 85% of marketers are creating content primarily to get brand awareness, except they're measuring it upon themselves upon sales. And which makes no sense because if you're looking for brand awareness and then using the final metric as a sales metric, it basically there's another huge disconnect. They're not being helpful for themselves. They're not creating the content that will actually lead them to those sales, and in the end, they're not going to have the success that they want to have.
So now let's talk about, we talked about the type of content. Let's talk about the medium. How should we communicate that content? So some of this data that you're showing me was really shocking about how smartphones and videos got such a low approval from marketers and text just ruled. But you were saying there's a little more to understand about that data, huh?
Yes, so we looked across what people are looking for in terms of business content, in terms of content that helps them make business decisions. But what we're also finding is that to get them into that content, we're looking at the short form video, looking at mobile, but really when they want to do that business decision, when they want to convert, they're on desktop. They're looking at long form text. And it's like about 85% of executives in the kind of over 10-year experience have said they wanted it. But even those like, say, millennial subset or those with less than 10 years experience are saying that they are still using text. At least 60% of them are looking for that text format in terms of how they engage with business content, how they use it to help them make decisions.
So at the top of the funnel, things like video can work to grab attention. Definitely looking, smartphones can work. But deeper in the funnel, text is important. And I think you had a hypothesis for why that might be.
Yeah, so my hypothesis is that, you have to share this content with people. You have to make it, so whether it's a presentation, whether it's a report, so it's really easy to pull text. So if you can have a combination of video and text, I think you can have a little bit more success with your content, but that's just kind of my hypothesis. We didn't ask anyone. It's just more about what we're seeing in the numbers of like, well, why would they need text so badly?
It makes sense when they're trying to make a business decision. Maybe they're making a case to someone in their organization, right? They want to have the facts and the data right there.
Exactly.
Right. So speaking of text, what type of text content was most popular?
Articles, by far. Articles, about 71% said articles are most successful. I think that kind of, for me, feels like it's a more medium-sized piece of content to look at. So research reports and briefing papers go in quite deep and can be quite, not say cumbersome, but can be quite in-depth. So really to spend the time on that, whereas an article gives you enough information, give you the top line that you need to then go into the kind of deeper content where you need to kind of explore. But really, like the text over video and so forth has been kind of across the board huge. At The Economist, for instance, if we look at our circulation, 90% conversion happens on doesn't happen on laptops, it happens on desktops, 90%.
Wow,
Yes.
that's huge. So there is a smartphone revolution going on, video, all of these things we're hearing a lot about, but don't overlook text. It's still important. Don't overlook laptops and desktops.
Exactly.
Absolutely. Okay, well, thank you for your time, Heather, and thank you for watching. So we have a lot of text-driven articles at Marketing Sherpa, but we're also sharing lots of videos from right here at And Then. You can watch them all at marketingsherpa.com/DMA.